20. Okay, so this one on 2 you didn't catch. I know it's early in the morning and we're working on it, but a good example of what we're talking about for the poor swing versus later on with the confidence and the body warms up and stuff and the better swing. So let's get this plane correct. Okay, it's correct. Okay, so a little under. So again, haven't quite hinged early enough. Okay, so a little under the plane there. And then you have to kind of lift it, and then it just doesn't fully set. I mean, obviously it's slightly above the plane, but it just doesn't lay down properly. You get what I'm trying to say? And then because of that, we have to try and load it on the downswing, okay, which we never managed to do, and then so we keep dropping this one inside. Okay. And then when you set it nicely, okay, then because you've been dropping it so much from that position, then when you set it nicely, then you kind of overdrop it a little bit. So we just got to get that move right where, we've got enough lag, the club's online, and then we just drop it such a little bit at the top, and then we just fire that thing to the back of the ball. Okay, and then just in terms of what we touched on with the putting, okay, so this is the putt on 15. I don't think I'm quite 100% directly behind you, but you can see clearly that putter is aiming sort of quite far left of the hole. Okay, and then they take that one away beautifully. Very, very square on line with where you're aiming. And then hit it exactly where you're looking. Okay, so obviously that alignment, face alignment has been compensating for that little inside out push. How's it, mate? Thanks for the round as usual. Okay, so overall, look, I mean, we're extremely happy. I think obviously the body doesn't completely hold you there every single time, but it's getting better and better and better. The swing itself is fantastic. I really don't think we need to fiddle with it. So it's just a case of, can I stay in that swing and stay that a little bit stronger, just for longer periods. And then obviously, as we spoke about, the bad one is where, because we don't bump anymore, the club gets on plane, and now you don't need to keep dropping it. So as it gets here, this needs to open up, hands come in, and the club kicks out there. Okay, and then you can release it however you want. Okay, so we obviously just keep working slightly on those two little things from a technical perspective, but from a game and where your actual swing is, really fantastic. I'm super happy. So look, along the same lines, the two little swing things, okay, along the same lines, that driver when you're trying to hit that a little bit harder and you don't stay in your tempo through the finish of the round, okay, especially if you're trying that big draw, you just got to take your time here at the top and really get your body to hold you in position. Okay, don't let things collapse, let's say, and don't let that sequence and that swing width break down. Okay, it happened a couple of times towards the end of the round. And then, more importantly, which you did quite easily, okay, the 3-iron, because the plane is so good, is coming out quite high. We'll double check the ball speed, but when you want that lower one, okay, then we just stick that ball position back. Okay, you can even dip that shoulder a little bit if you want to. Okay, and then as we come through, okay, we're going to try and release the club there. Okay, instead of being a little behind it and release the club right at the golf ball. Okay, you can only really sort of do it off the tee, but we'll just practice it a little bit and get the timing of that correct. Right, wedges and short game are just fantastic. Okay, I can't, it's brilliant. Okay, I'm super happy. Now obviously the putting is an issue, so even you know, certain chip shots where you get stuff a little offline or whatever, and then you chip it, okay, and then you just keep missing that putt. All right. So putting is our number one focus at the moment. All right. The pace control is not consistent enough. Okay. It's not for me a green reading thing. It's just sometimes that hit comes in and the board's rockets out. So we've got to practice two pace putting. Okay, so you hit the same putt twice. All right, and I'm talking sort of 15 foot and out. The same putt twice, one dying putt, one with 1 foot of pace. Okay, and we just got to practice that drill over and over and over again. Okay, and then the short ones, you know, every now and then there's almost like a little bit of a reroute here, and you push it. So now, obviously, you've been doing that a little bit and the alignment's gone. So we're aiming a little bit left. You can see in that video, aiming a little bit left. And that particular stroke, and you do the same thing on 3, just make a great stroke, aiming incorrectly. So we've got to learn that when we aim, especially for the left to righters, when we aim inside left, trust that we're going to take it back on line. We're not going to take it inside. Trust that we're going to come down on the back of the ball and we're not going to reroute it and hit the inside of the ball. Okay, so that's technique-wise with the shorter putts, especially the left to righters, and then touch-wise with the longer putts, the two-pace putting. That's where the majority of our focus can be. Okay. Otherwise, I'm super happy with everything. Alignment, tempo control, all that type of stuff looking really good. Shot selection on the most part is good as well.